designer, drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way a little bit, what's the LA, that where you find me though, Chacho macho with it, rocking black clothes, whipping around that Batmobile, looking 5-0, if you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Love now to pass on first down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's the option. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Washington 0. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on a 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know what the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Gonna get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, ran through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was an era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Play action. It's Smith. He'll lay this one out deep with Sims. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them. Because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit. But Muscle was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
second down. Love once more. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback, Denzel Ward. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Brings up second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. A shotgun snap for Smith. He'll get this to the speedster.
Say, little bro.
He's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Yeah, come on, Madden.
Remember,
they tried to get him the ball, let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So first and 10 now from the 30. And they'll try to jet sweep here. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. And this will make it into the end zone. Ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. The throw taken in by Sims. And to get this one across the 35. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a first and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. Complete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw again, Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Antonio Gibson. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
21-0 our score after 1.
Ravens 21. Washington, nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Out of the gun, Smith. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves to 6.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. To the right side, complete to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the 1st half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the 1st half.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Going deep here for Watkins. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Washington, nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys,
now he's strapped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Working out of the gun. Love. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Love from the gun. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Montez Sweat able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. On is the punter Cook, who sends it away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. At one time he once, we were having a tough patch. This two show pass, and if I would get down to work back, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked up at the 36.
What's up, bro?
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And
Yeah.
to ask the question, but to be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
All right.
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Love. And he fires one incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here on the outside of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, Smith. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. John Mooney. As the first half is winding down. And this offense continues to pour it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. going up top. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here. We are back underway on EA Sports. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts it. To throw again on 2nd down, Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this one to the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty is?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter.
38, Washington 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And looking for winners, but this is intercepted. The rookie was trying to push him downfield with the safety bid.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was staying in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 3rd down, Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Operating from the gun. Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Baltimore.
From the gun, Love. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Now a give, right side. Cottrell, he takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. On 1st down, Cottrell, and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A fumble lost last week, now a fumble lost this week. Is this just growing pains of a rookie?
It is growing pains, but they can't afford him. Not him nor his team. That means extra work during the week with his coaching staff and extra work on his head to make sure he doesn't lose his confidence. They like him. They want him to flourish.
Because you know he wants to avoid that label of being a fumble machine.
It is a label that is hard to shed, and that just means teams come after you even more, ripping and raking at the football when you're carrying it.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 18.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Dancing to his left. And this is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third and 2, Smith. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing again is Smith. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Smith throwing again. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Smith. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Well executed there on 2nd down. So do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. But he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they could ramp things back up again, got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there. First down, Love to pass. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Operating from the gun, Love. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
They go play action here on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the call.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Smith's pass intercepted by the Ravens.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
52.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a dump off here complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space.
What the fuck?
We looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Man, this shit blowing me. This shit blowing me.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Play action. It's Smith. He'll buy some time right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Smith. This is brought in by Gibson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
That's going to be caught. It is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Steven Sims, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. And his kick is right through.
Let's go. Ravens 52. Washington 29.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. J.J. Nelson now to return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
They're on the 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Dobbins hit and fumbles. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Recovering by the defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
For Terry McLaurin, incomplete. Jeremy Chin.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. One last throw here for Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game.
Washington 29.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.